there's always family at state parks. So we came up with a sheet of music or a sheet of songs that we thought would cut the whole crap. Something for the kids and something for the adults. And I'd play some of the old-fashioned songs that a lot of them would already know words to. But this is the one that the kids like. They always liked this song. And so we were there 2 nights a week, and on Friday nights and Saturday nights. So if they had been there the first night and were back the second, they'd ask for it. And there's always a story that went with it. And this is the one we put on we did an LP, kind of like the big boys do. You know, we hawk them at the concerts. Take a break about halfway through and walk around through the crowd, hawking these long playing records. It's the old plastic kind. That was before the day of
the vinyl. Was it vinyl?
Yeah, vinyl. Yeah, vinyl. It wasn't plastic.
Yeah, vinyl.
But anyway, there was always a little story that went with it to kind of explain what I was trying to do on the harmonica.
Ooh, what's the
and
story?
So it starts out kind of like, you know, one of the favorite pastimes of many of the sportsmen and farmers in western Kentucky in the fall of the year is fox hunting. Now we don't hunt foxes on horseback. We just simply put our old hound dog in the back of the pickup truck and head out across the country and where we know there's some foxes, and we stop and get out, we turn the dogs loose, and then we build a bonfire because it's pretty chilly sometimes at night in western Kentucky. So we build this bonfire, and then we usually get up a little bet as to whose dog will pick up the first trail. Because each hunter recognizes his own dog's bark, just like you all recognize your dog bark. Anyway, we build this bonfire, and we sit around this bonfire, sipping a little bit of western Kentucky hooch, and get warm, sit around. We had this old boy with us one night that had a wooden leg. And we were sitting around, and all of a sudden, so he sat down on a log out in the woods. A lot of times I tried to sit on a log because the ground wet. But anyway, he sat down on this log, and when he did, he pushed his feet out from him a little bit, kind of laid down, put his head back on that log. About that time, the dog struck up a fox, and they brought it up across the field and into Mr. Horn's chicken yard. Well, the chicken started squawking and hollering. The dog started barking. His dog did. And Mr. Horn knew something had been getting his chickens. So he grabs his old shotgun off the back porch wall as he goes out the back door. And he just shoots up in the air about 3 times. Scare him away, you know. Pow, pow, pow. And then just goes back in the house. Well, this is the way the fox chase goes if you put it to a harmonica.
Daddy.
Get him, boy! Get him! Get him, Blue! Bring him home, Blue. A real horse.
You don't tell them the rest of the story.
Yeah, what happened to
picture the guy that fell
Remember
asleep.
when he heard the gunshot, the guy that fell asleep jumped up.
Okay, yeah, I sure did forget the best part of it.
No, that dog. Was
Anyway, when they heard the dogs start to bark, everybody jumped up off the logs and off the ground, and they heard, and everybody went in different directions, so you wouldn't get shot if you was in a bunch. You could only get one of us. But here we go off down this way and this way. That old boy with that wooden leg had been sitting there. He didn't know it, but that wooden leg had been in the fire. And it had burned off about a foot of it. A foot, that's a joke. But anyway, as he went off down that hill, with that wooden leg being a little shorter, he was sort of giving it this. And one of the guys hollered at him and said, "Hey," he hollered back. He said, "Don't come this way, boys. There's a sinkhole every other step." I'm sorry I missed the story.